the 17th year of this awesome event.
I wish you guys could smell at home through the television because the stoves are firing up, the vendors are getting ready, everything's cooking. We have a wonderful show on tap for you tonight.
You lost me at food, so I'm going to eat, and this is News Center Now. Annual American Folk Festival is underway in Bangor. Hello everybody, I'm Lee Goldberg.
And I'm Lindsay Mills. We are live for the next hour and a half from Bangor, where the American Folk Festival is just about to get underway. People have been getting ready for this really since the last one wrapped up last year, but even up until the last minute today, it's been very busy for these volunteers.
So last year was my first time here, and I was so excited because it was awesome. The weather was perfect, the crowd was super enthusiastic, the musical groups were unbelievable. So I'm really glad that we're doing this again this year because it's really been such a cool event for this area. Brings in a lot of people, and it's just a great time. And the weather is supposed to be really nice this weekend.
Keith.
So we brought along the guy that you can blame if it's not. Keith, talk to us.
All right, well, we got a beautiful day. By the way, I can't hear you because we didn't think this through. You're like 70 yards away from me, but I'm sure you said something about how nice it is, and we'll just go from there. Beautiful day, temperature in the 80s for highs across much of the state. 81 in Bangor, 83.
Are you in touch with the station?
This is the difference, right, between today and yesterday, is that we got those temperatures a little bit warmer. So
are you in touch
yesterday, 80s today. Now the satellite's pretty clean. However, and this is a big however, you may notice quite a bit of milkiness here across northern and central Maine and all the way down to southern Maine at times. That's actually fire.
I should be able to hear him. I hear you.
From western wildfires all the way from California to British Columbia and Washington State, it has advected itself in, and that's where we have that kind of hazy look to the sky. So it's not clouds, it's actually smoke. Hour by hour forecast showing you not much going on tonight. Again, the models don't pick up on the smoke, so that's something to think about, but there'll be some haze out there tomorrow. Overall, it's a mostly sunny day, just some high thin clouds around. Temperatures get again low 80s on Saturday, and then Sunday is nice as well, but the humidity starts to creep up, especially by Sunday afternoon. You'll see that come back in, and then some showers by Sunday night. After that, onto some heat for early next week. Guys, we'll talk about that because we do have a return to summer in a big way. Some temperatures in the 90s next week.
Keith, thank you very much. So there is obviously a lot of work that goes into pulling off a festival like this every year. It costs about $1 million to put this thing together, and there are hundreds of volunteers.
Yeah, volunteers like Pete Curran, who to say he's pumped to be a volunteer would be an absolute understatement.
We're off.
Volunteers like Pete Curran have been involved since the beginning of the American Folk Festival.
Tomorrow, you will see this will be all blocked off.
Which started 17 years ago.
Check my list.
And he's checking it more than twice.
This is the marketplace. They need 2 poster boards.
Making last-minute deliveries to all the different tents and stages.
See what's going on.
Before his main assignment begins.
The railroad stage, the Penobscot stage.
Transporting the artists.
They're like kings and queens.
The festival is featuring 15 this year, and for every one, he's the go-to. Curran makes sure they're where they need to be, when they need to be.
The hardest part with them, sometimes they get interacting with the fans, and the schedule gets thrown off.
He runs a tight ship.
Take the key out. When you leave, take the key out.
Or golf cart. Year after year, he's able to pull it all off with help from his team.
We have a group of probably 35 leaders that we've been together for so long that it's like clockwork. You know, there's a lot that goes into putting this together, but once we all get together, it just goes bang, bang, bang. We know what we have to do, and we're about to go do it.
So this year, Pete is one of 590 volunteers.
It's unbelievable, and it's such a well-oiled machine. They all know what they're doing. They might not look like it, or they might not feel like it, but they look like it. They got you fooled if they don't, so it's really good. So there's always a lot of charm at events like this, and we are going to hear from a musical group called Charm City Junction, all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Brad joins us now, and this is your microphone, sir. So just let's talk about folk music in general. Like, when did you start saying, you know what, that's kind of what I want to do?
Well, speaking personally, I grew up around this music, so I've always been around old time and bluegrass and roots music, and my bandmates with us this weekend also have been playing for many years, growing up around the music in the Baltimore area, which has a really rich tradition of old time bluegrass and Irish music, and yeah, we just kind of stumbled into it through our childhood days, and now we're together and up here in Bangor, and we're really excited to be here.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, first time here.
Very good.
And for people who want to check you out, what can they expect? Like, what kind of a musical style do you guys play?
So I play banjo, and we have fiddle and bass and accordion, and we sing. So it's a mix of old time Irish and bluegrass music. It's a whole hybrid of all kinds of different traditional music genres that we've kind of put in our own little blender.
When are you on the stage here?
We're playing twice on Saturday. We're playing Saturday afternoon at 1, and then again at 4, and then Sunday also in the early afternoon.
Well, if you guys don't want to wait, we're going to give you a little Charm City Junction right now. So the floor is yours. Take it away, and we'll be back with more now, right after this.
Well, courting is pleasure and partying is great, and a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. A thief, he will rob you and steal what you say, and a false-hearted lover will send you to the grave. Yes, I'm troubled, I'm troubled, I'm troubled in mind. If trouble don't kill me, I'll live a long time. It's a girl in a million that full of booking.
Thank you, guys.
That was great.
That was awesome. Thank you so
very much. Appreciate it.
Enjoy
Thank
your time in Bangor.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Cool.
Here we go.
Well,
touch my instrument all
how are you doing?
So now we need another band.
I asked those young men right there. I'm not sure. That was a good one, though.
So do we have another band interview?
Yep.
Because it looks like we have Coco stuff. And
We got the filter, a band, and then a bad interview. I don't
I
know
just don't
who
know where they
are.
are.
Where's Dana?
To set up here, guys?
Okay, sure. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in, yeah. How's it going?
We'll play for about that same time. Is that it?
Yeah. And can you just do me a favor, because we did not get the information. What is the name of your band?
Okay. Here it is. Like this. G-E-N.
Gentacorum?
You got it.
Awesome.
You know how to spell it?
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, I can't edit the script. It won't let me do it. So. And where are you guys
What
from?
you write there will
It
it
won't let
show
me do
up
it
on the
either.
bottom
You're
of the
from
screen?
Canada?
Yeah, from
Here, I'll slack.
from Quebec.
I'll
Okay.
slack Isaac.
Okay.
Gentacorum from Quebec.
Yeah.
Do we have the mic?
So do you guys have a spokesperson? Like, who's going to be your talker?
Me. All right.
You're the talk. Okay, so we have a
Isaac,
story, and then I'm gonna bring this microphone over, and then you're gonna come stand with me, and then I'll release you, and then you guys can play.
Okay.
All right.
45.
Were you able to put that name in the script?
He is putting it in.
Okay.
He got it. Can you put it in the script?
But I'm gonna need that for an interview, though.
I would just set them right there. We got 2 cameras. I'd leave them sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you stay right there.
I look really bossy on Slack right now. It says put it in the script.
Goodbye.
Isaac, I'm not being bossy. I just only put very few words in Slack.
Just a friendly reminder for all of you folk festival goers, you can make New Center, Maine part of your weekend fun, and it's so easy. Even old guys like me can do it.
I know, I absolutely love it. We did it yesterday. We have some Snapchat filters for you to enjoy as you capture all the festival has to offer. In order to get it, make sure your phone has the latest version of Snapchat. We actually had to upgrade ours earlier today to make sure it worked, and make sure that's installed, and once that's done, you can snap away.
You know everybody loves the snap face.
Exactly, the snap face. The IG, I did it for the gram. All right, artists come from all over the world to perform at the American Folk Festival.
Yeah, Chris Costa met with a group that's from Puerto Rico, and they talked a lot today about how recovery from Hurricane Maria has been pretty slow.
Yeah, the band is called Orquestro al Macabeo. If you've ever wondered what folk music is defined as, it's music that originates in traditional pop culture or is written in such a style. This band defines that. They started as punk, and now they play salsa music. This is part of their 10th anniversary tour. This stop in Bangor is their first since they were just back home in Puerto Rico. And the band members say that even though they live outside of San Juan, no matter where they are in the world, Puerto Rico is always on their minds. Jose Ibanez is a long way from home. Before Bangor, his band was back home in Puerto Rico, seeing the slow rebuilding process after the devastation of Hurricane Maria.
It's not an easy thing to swallow, you know. You have nothing, and there's no power, there's no electricity, there's no food. That is our home, we live there, you know. Some people in the States tell me, well, why you keep living there, you know? I said, this is my home, where do you want me to go?
They spend the weeks between shows traveling back home to the island.
It's more effective the other way. We're more tired because it's not that easy, but it's better, you know, right now.
Originally, they played a blend of punk and hip-hop, but started jamming their favorite salsa tunes.
And we were like, hey, I like it, this is cool.
Salsa music is a staple of their hometown.
Any get-together, any store, any bar, it's everywhere.
Bringing their island identity all over the world.
I'm not at home right now, but if we travel, I'm always feeling like I'm there, you know.
There's 3 stages, and that's Saturday, so
there you go.
Want to look at Friday.
Great, thank you. Okay. Well, Orquestra al Macabeo just finished up their sound check moments ago. They just got off the stage, and they are playing this weekend, so make sure to check them out. Lee and Lindsay.
I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation, Chris. Thank you very much for that. That's the beauty of live television. People want to come over and say hello, and you know, it doesn't matter if we're in the middle of a newscast. We have plenty of time to say hello to people.
Exactly, every time. Okay, we're ready for some more music, and that music is coming from Quebec and Genticorum, the group that's here now to play. And I did a little bit of tap dancing back in my day, but nothing like this. Hey guys, thanks so much for being with us.
It's a pleasure.
So tell us about your unique sounds. I mean, part of it's incorporating tap shoes?
Yeah, it's like the full one-man orchestra and then some. There's the foot tapping, which is very traditional to French Canadian music. So actually I'm the fiddler and the drummer.
Oh, cool.
Not at the same time, though. Not at the same time. At the same time?
Yes,
okay.
At the same time.
And do you do festivals? How many a year do you think you guys do for going around, or do you keep it smaller?
Been around and played in Winnipeg this year, so another one in Newfoundland, and we're doing this one, yeah. 3. Yes, and 4. Another one.
Quebec.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a big folk festival in Quebec.
On your home turf.
Yes, exactly, which we don't get to play very often.
When can people see you here if they want to come this weekend? When are you on stage?
7:45 we're playing on the main stage, and then tomorrow we have another on the Penobscot stage, and then on Sunday we're playing in the afternoon back on the railroad stage.
Busy weekend for you guys.
Yeah, busy
can you
weekend.
play something for us?
Sure.
All right, Keith's coming up with his forecast. Genticorum, everybody, enjoy.
All right. Allez, on y va. 1, 2, 3 et 4.
guys. I'm exhausted just watching you.
It gets easier with time.
Yeah, I don't have that much time.
After 20 years, you'll be fine.
Okay, I won't be alive. Good job, guys. Thank you very
that was
much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Pat Callahan goes, nice dressing rooms about the porta potties.
Should we start weather together so I can hear what you're saying? And then
That'd be
I'll
great.
watch it?
I think that would be much better.
And do you end with us?
I can come back, yeah.
Because we don't hear anything. So it says we're interviewing somebody. It says we're interviewing somebody from the festival.
Do we have another band this show?
It says we're interviewing somebody from the festival.
Then we can grab
No,
that
but
one.
I don't know who we're supposed to be interviewing.
Is Julie here?
Julie was supposed to be here with somebody.
Do we have an interview with somebody from the festival?
Julie's gonna be it.
We do now.
Is this a before weather?
This is Bill's sister.
No, I know.
Oh.
Is this before weather?
Yeah, it's before
Yes.
weather.
Okay,
Yes.
then just tell me when to come in.
Okay.
That's your mic.
Hey ho! Hey, wrong way. Facing the wrong way. Hey, now we got it.
Hey, Julie.
What could possibly go wrong?
Where does this go?
No, you're good. Just like that.
Julie, what is your Julie? What is your official title?
I'm a member of the board of directors.
Grand Poobah.
Yeah. Queen.
Queen.
Okay.
Love it.
Good. I'll do a tight shot.
How's my hair look? It's okay. I've had these clothes.
How much time do you want us to take for
Really?
this?
Welcome to Bill Green's Maine.
Okay. And do we have
Welcome to
any
Julie
other? Do
Green's
you have any other camera shots besides
On
these
this camera?
two? Like, can you take any like overhead cams or anything so it's just not us for 2 minutes?
What do you think?
Okay. So why don't you just do that too? Let's go back and forth a little bit, just so it's not
We're gonna be on not Chirp's camera, the other one.
okay.
Are you going to ask me anything?
SAT questions and no swearing.
$7.50.
Do you want to start this one, or do you want me to?
I will.
Okay.
Is there anything special?
No.
I'll just.
Okay, great, Andrea. Thank you. Just to shake it up a little bit.
Yes. Julie's got 4. Sorry, Mike. Yeah.
Up or down? Steve, what do you?
20 seconds.
How close does this need to be to my mouth?
It's a good
Close as you put
distance.
it. That's too far. Yeah.
You say you're on the board of directors?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Long time. Communications
Stand by,
team.
guys.
Member of communications, but you don't need all that.
We are back with the legendary Julie Green. She's on the board of directors. She's the chairman of the board. She's the Grand Poobah. She's the Queen Poobah. She's in charge.
She is.
Jill, thank you very much for joining us.
Nice to
so
see you.
this, when did you guys start playing this? Yesterday? I mean, this came together overnight, right?
No, we got up on Monday. We thought, we should have a folk festival. And I think we've done a remarkable job here. We started Monday after the last festival. And we meet once a month for the board of directors. The committees meet every other week, and we work all year round.
And Julie, it's been a very busy day for you. What's the most rewarding thing when this folk festival finally gets underway?
The most rewarding thing for me is to see the crowd, to see the people respond to music they've never heard before, and then they end up in the food area eating something they've never heard of before. So it's such a discovery for so many people, including me. So that is just awesome for me to watch.
When you do outdoor festivals, there's a lot you can plan for, obviously, a lot of the logistical stuff, and then there's a lot you can't. I mean, thunderstorms or things that you're not expecting that happen. So, how important is it to just kind of be prepared for kind of expect the unexpected?
We've been doing this for 17 years. We did have a hurricane 1 year, so we've got that under our belt, and we knew that the News Center weather team was going to take care of us this year, which they really did. So yeah,
please don't make it worse than it already is. He's standing over there eating his pizza.
Every year we learn something new, even though it's been 17 years, and we think we're pretty well prepared. We got about almost 700 volunteers, and then a huge crew of very talented people. So we're ready to go. Come on down and join us.
And this festival has to evolve with the times. Like there are geo filters and social media things that you've never even had to worry about or even knew about 17 years ago. So this festival, as long as it's been, still evolves as well.
It does, exactly. And a great example of that is this year we have a hip hop group.
What?
Hip hop.
That's cool.
And they're going to be going around different parts of the festival grounds, showing off their moves and the kind of music that they enjoy. So that's a wonderful move. But mostly what we focus on is different types of music. This year, 15 brand new people and it's fantastic.
I do have to ask too, I mean, the city of Bangor, this is my first time being back up here in a little bit, and I'm seeing new buildings, new infrastructure. So how has the folk festival evolved as the city has evolved?
Along with a lot of other entities, when it was the National Folk Festival and we came down here, people wondered if it would work. And it worked so beautifully that a lot of growth has happened. Not all because of us, of course the waterfront is here and many, many other entities and this wonderful new structures here for Bangor Savings Bank. So it's just so great for a Bangor native to see all this happen.
All right, Julie Green, hang in there. You're almost in the finish line.
Great to see both.
Try to enjoy it. Thank you so much. All right, so as Julie mentioned, the weather is supposed to be perfect for this weekend. She gave credit to this guy. I have zero interest in doing that.
You can do your mic drop now.
She's giving you like 2 mics.
No, I took it. I was eating pizza when she was giving us credit.
Yeah, we saw.
This stretch.
How was it? Was it good?
This stretch is going to be. It's not done yet. Actually, the pizza.
Well, it's going to be in a second.
Are you saving me?
As soon as you go do your weather, I'm going to be walking away.
An adult size piece of. Maybe I'll fit in this shirt when I'm done eating it.
So,
I think that'll happen.
Looking ahead to the whole weekend, getting us back on track here with the weather.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Of course, that's why I'm here. Do we need to be aware of anything? Is it going to be this beautiful all weekend long?
Yeah, it's going to be quiet. Overall, the green screen is like 70 feet away.
All right, bye.
I'm going to talk about it while I'm walking over there. But yeah, good looking weekend overall. A little bit more humidity on Sunday, but it's going to be quiet. I want to show you a couple of satellite pictures here in a moment that shows you a couple of interesting things that are going on in Maine today. But of course, it was a beautiful day. Temperatures were mild, but take a look at the visible satellite. I'm pointing this out because we had a lot of smoke. The clouds you're seeing, the haze you're seeing up there, that's smoke from the wildfires out west, British Columbia, California, Washington State. It's drifted with the jet stream all the way over here. So if you're seeing hazy skies, believe it or not, that's what it is. There's no other cloud cover anywhere in the Northeast. So the rest of the weekend, or into the weekend, looks good, and we should reduce that smoke tomorrow. Current temperatures, 81 in Bangor. I can notice the humidity creeping up just a little bit here, and it feels like the dew points are in the 60s. There are 62 in Bangor, 64 in Waterville, and 62 in Portland. So it's still relatively comfortable, but throughout the weekend, dew points will be creeping up such that by Sunday afternoon, they'll be back in that oppressive range around 70. So hour by hour forecast is quiet overnight tonight. Nothing really going on. Temperatures drop to around 60, 50s in the mountains. And then tomorrow's a nice bright day. But again, there'll be some high, thin clouds around in the afternoon. Then Sunday, partly cloudy. Clouds increase by Sunday afternoon, and some showers move in on Sunday night. But the showers will wait until the evening to move in, and they're very light in nature. Then we start into a pattern in which we get much warmer for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I think it'll feel like a return to summer for most people because it had gotten a little fallish there for a while. So here's a look at that high pressure system offshore, that flow coming in from the south and west, and this is what we were in through most of the summer. That's how we had such high dew points. We're getting back into that southwest flow on the western edge of a Bermuda high, so you'll feel that humidity come back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, and it will come along with some pretty big heat. The real question is just, is it going to be 89 or is it going to be 92? It's going to be hot. Here's a look at Tuesday's highs: 90 in Portland, 88 in Bangor, 91 in Augusta. But I could buy some 93, 94 degree readings across the interior and into southwestern parts of the state. So overall, again, good looking weekend. After that, we'll be watching the heat returning. The dew points will be high there, right around 70, and then we'll come back down as we head into late next week. So we keep the humidity just for a couple of days on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So that's what we'll be watching overall, guys. Things relatively quiet, but that heat will be a return to real summer next week.
Yes, and you were right about that pizza.
Is it good? You enjoyed it? That's good. No germ problems with that?
Dude, I have kids. You think I care about germs?
That's true.
I wouldn't have had kids.
It's a valid point.
All right, let's check in with Amanda Hill, who has more of what's coming up on News Center Maine at 5:30. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Lee and Lindsay. Coming up, we are talking about the announcement today that Senator John McCain is stopping his treatment for his brain cancer. We're talking with his friend and colleague, Senator Susan Collins. And a man who allegedly shot and killed 3 people in New York may actually be hiding right here in Maine. That and much more coming up on News Center at 5:30. More now, right after this.
So the last, where did he go? He gone. Okay, you want to come in with us then?
Yeah, sure. What do you want me to do?
Lee, how do I pull up
We
the
literally have a
rundown?
3 shot to just talk until the show's over.
Oh, okay.
So come on in.
Oh my God.
For the end of the, this is the last.
That's the
You want to
5:30.
join us?
Who is
Oh my
that?
God. Come on. Come on in.
This is the 5:30.
Yeah. So who is the live performance for 5:30? Oh, great.
Yes.
Gus Lacasse.
Gus Lacasse.
Okay.
They can go with 2, but if the other guy gets here.
And
That
what is the
actually,
name?
your story ended
Gus
up looking
Lacasse.
way better.
He's from Trenton.
Yeah. Way more
Maine?
drunk.
Yes.
What happened? No.
Thank you.
We just heard the lady talking to you as you came back, and you were like, yes, you're being so
He
polite.
plays, I don't know. I can't remember.
Welcome, we'll need to grab
Hey,
it.
Isaac.
He's on his way. If you're talking, you need to grab it.
Great, thank you. Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Which one are we out for this one, Abba? How much time until the end of the show?
Want to come on one?
No, in the end. In the end of the show. How long is this segment?
Do you want me to take this thing?
2 minutes of the 3 of us standing here and talking?
You're coming out right here, camera 2.
Zach is going to join us too.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
$20. What else do you feel?
Right. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Do you want me to speak or something?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, guys, you're coming out right here.
Here? Okay. What's this, blueberry?
Blueberry. Yeah, blueberry.
Where did Keith go?
He's over
Keith.
there. He's eating pizza.
How much time do we have?
Okay, just make sure you count us down like every 30 seconds or
I
so.
think we only have 2 minutes.
What am I, shortcake?
Keith, go on this side, because if Zach says something, he's going to pick up on you. We only have 4 mics.
Blueberry shortcake, okay.
Blueberry shortcake.
I'm not talking.
Okay.
He doesn't have a mic. Zach doesn't have a mic.
You tried to hand it to me.
How was the pizza? Good? Good. Did you get plain pizza, plain cheese?
Just pepperoni.
Look at that. Now I got a slim fit.
How'd you do that?
Oh, smart.
Oh
my God.
Do that.
Hi, guys. Right here, camera 2.
No, get the pizza back. That was part of the show.
That was good. That was part of it.
All right, we need to talk about this as we get ready to close out the show. My boy Zach here is eating like blueberry shortcake or whatever that
Yes.
is. Keith just threw this on the ground right before we
Look
came
at,
back
look
on
at
air.
the nice tight shot of the blueberry.
This guy has been chowing. Keith has been eating pizza.
Sorry.
So we got to get a shot of that.
No one believes
and you're not
The
finished.
pizza.
Okay, you're not like you have to eat the crust, then you're finished.
All right, fine.
Okay, you
No,
can't waste
no
it.
hazing Keith for
What's the matter with
He's
you
worried about
guys?
ruining his summer
It's
bod,
fine.
so.
It's
I mean, your medium, it will still be medium if you eat the crust. I promise.
I'm medium right now.
I have to ask, Coco, you were just on the other side, so were people starting to fill in?
The chairs are setting up. People are kind of starting to move in. People are anxiously awaiting that first act to get up on the railroad stage. And just listening to the sound checks, you can start to feel there's a little bit of buzz, a little bit of energy going on around the stage.
Well, if you guys have never been up here before, it's such a beautiful setting for an event like this. I mean, you literally have the water right behind you, and the stages are all perfectly set up, and it's just a beautiful place to hold an event like this.
Yeah.
And it's really, minus the construction, which I could have done without, it's fairly easy in and out.
Hey, Banger's on the way up, man.
No, it's a great idea.
What are they building? Does anyone know what that
It
is?
is the Bangor Savings Bank main campus, I believe.
Wow.
It's in addition
It
to
is
this
really
building right here.
impressive. It is really, really impressive. I want to get a bite full of this, what is it called?
It's blueberry shortcake.
Shortcake? Yeah, I got to get in those.
Fresh Maine blueberries.
There we
yeah,
go.
like a
There we
fresh
go.
biscuit
Yep.
under there. Anyone else?
All right, Goldberg, you're up.
No, I'm good.
No?
I
missing
can't.
out. It's so good.
I don't want Lindsay to hit me.
I'll have some, but
She gets very
after the
possessive
show's
about
over.
food.
I do not get possessive
We
about
also got to
food.
get the beads.
Oh, the
Oh,
beads,
so
yes.
give me
Everyone's
these.
going on these. Hey guys, some things to know
Get them
before
with
you
donation.
go. Bring cash. A lot of these places are
you.
cash only. Leave your dogs at home. Ooh, beads.
Also, Keith would like you to make sure you grab a receipt so you can expense it.
I did not get a receipt for this. Karen, my boss, $6.
We're going to be back on News Center Maine at 5:30 and also on News Center at 6 o'clock. Lots more coming up.
Before we go, though, just make sure if you are attending the Folk Festival, use our Snapchat geo filter that says New Center Maine and the Bangor, or excuse me, the
So
American
hip.
Folk Festival. Use the hashtags AFF 2018 and AFFF Bangor. You can also follow us on New Center Maine on Instagram, where we're taking pictures and videos of all the acts going on.
Very good.
I have a headache, but I do know the News Center Maine starts right now at 5:30.